Hello everyone, Sam here, and I just wanted to do a quick video talking about the end of June on the Range. On the one hand, I did not get to a lot of the stories I was planning on. If you remember my introductory video, you'll remember I listed I think it was like 20 or so Western books I was hoping to get into. I only got to about 7 or 8 of them. So nowhere close to all the ones I suggested. But on the other hand, I did manage to read about 7 or 8 of them. And those were good ones to get through. Biggest problem is that I got a onslaught of material I had to take care of during the second half of the month, so just couldn't really get to them the way I wanted to. I was initially planning on doing a lot of the stories this July before I went off to Pulp Fest, but there'll be 2 videos coming out right after this one that talk about 2 reading events I'm doing for July, so I'm not going to be getting to those other Western books until probably August at the earliest, maybe later. But for the stories that I did manage to get to, I was fairly satisfied. Like I said, I read books from well-known Western authors like Zane Grey and Louis L'Amour and Max Brand. And there were a couple others from authors I didn't really know that much about. So it was an interesting experience. I was kind of surprised. The book that I responded the least enthusiastically to was actually the Louis L'Amour one, which kind of surprised me. But yeah, on the whole, it was a lot of cool westerns and overall good experience. So, the only book in that big video I did for June on the Range that I think I will get into July is this one, which is The Art of the Classic Western Movie Poster. And I'll be doing this one because I'm going to be partaking in Michael K. Vaughan's Rocket Summer. And one of the books I was going to read for Rocket Summer is a similar book that similarly deals with movie posters and ads, but it's for classic science fiction films. So I figured this would be a good companion to read with that book. So yeah, that's my main thing for June on the Range. Sorry I couldn't get to some of the other books that I was reading or planning to read, but it is what it is. There were also some books I decided I wasn't going to read because I learned that there were some books that you had to read before you read those, like the one Edgar Rice Burroughs book I mentioned, The War Chief, I believe it was. I was under the impression that was one that Edgar Rice Burroughs had done fairly early in his career, but then I learned, no, he actually didn't write that until sometime in the mid-1920s. And I was trying to read Burroughs' work roughly in order. So I was kind of like, well, maybe I'll put that one off until I've read more of his earlier work. So, but one way or another, eventually I'll get to those Western stories I didn't get to gradually over the next couple months. But for July, my main focus is going to be on Rocket Summer and another reading event that I'm creating for myself. And another one involving Pulp Fest and the ShadowCon. So that's technically 3 events I'll be doing in July. Very stacked month. So I'm sorry to anyone who was hoping for me to get to some more of those Western stories, but things just came up, and I wasn't really expecting to get to all of them anyway. But I have a good roadmap for what to do regarding those Westerns going forward. So thank you to everyone who watched any of my June on the Range videos. Thank you to Michael K. Vaughan for hosting the event, and thank you to everybody else who participated in the event. And yeah, hopefully we will have another good one next year, too. All right. Bye.